Remember your promise. Give the surviving replicas a place to live, in return for our lives.
I, Princess Natalia of Kimlaska, swear on my life that I will fulfill that promise.
As do I. We won't abandon the replicas. In memory of your sacrifice, like that of my sister.
Me too. You're just like Ion, after all.
I'm alive. Why?
Thank goodness! I thought you were going to disappear.
What's this? The Jewel of Lorelei.
This is... how? I thought you couldn't find it anywhere.
This idiot accepted it from Lorelei just fine. He just happened to absorb the phonons that compose it into his own body. He was so stupid he didn't realize it until his body began to disintegrate.
Wait! Where are you going? We have the key now. We can go together.
If we were together, the God Generals would come after us. I'll act on my own until we locate Van and are ready to release Lorelei.
Luke. You used a level of power that should have destroyed you. I'm extremely concerned. Please, get a medical examination in Belkind.
Right. I saw right through my arm. What was that?
Might have been the jewel. Hey, we got the jewel of Lorelei. He had it this entire time. It was in his back pocket.
Stop following me around like I'm a little kid. Go wait outside.
What are you talking about? We're all worried about you.
Just go.
Well, if he insists.
Okay, we'll be waiting at the inn.
I'll be blunt. You should check into this hospital immediately.
Why?
The phonons binding your cells together are separating and declining dramatically. It's highly likely that very soon, your cells will disintegrate, and you will die.
Can you cure it if I check in here?
No. We can only postpone the day you vanish.
So I'm going to die. Don't tell the others about this.
But...
It's okay. I don't want them worrying about me.
Very well.
Can we get like a date on that?
How did it go?
He said my blood phonons are a little low, but I'll be fine.
Really? That's great!
You sure are tough, Luke.
I'm relieved.
Well, I guess we can relax a little then. You must be tired. Return to Batigal with your report on the miasma. Then get some rest. Understand?
Yes. His Majesty should have returned to the castle from the summit by now.
Yes, and we still have the task of freeing Lorelei. You have to regain your strength.
All right. What?
You're a naughty boy telling lies again. I'll go along with your story, but take care of yourself.
No one can keep anything from you, huh?
You're just a bad liar. Also, let me warn you. Your phonons must be undergoing rapid separation. Don't use your power any more than you absolutely must.
Right. Thanks, Jade.
Insightful one. Of course, Jade is going to be the one who sees through his not great lie. Alright. I mean, it wasn't even that bad, to be honest. But let's go ahead and save. You know, the more that I play this game, the more I'm like, wow, this is probably my favorite Tales game. It's really fucking good. I really like it. So in the end, though, it seems that while we may have a bit more time, it looks like Luke is on his way to Death's door. So, a fate of death. Yeah, I wish we got kind of like a date on that. Knowing like when I'm going to die would help a lot. Because now pretty much all I've been told is, hey, you're going to die. It could just happen. So, just, you know, if you just start like disappearing, well, you're dead. So, get over it. The Jewel of Lorelei. Because there's like nothing I can do. I don't have like a time limit. So it's like, hey, I'm about to walk up these stairs and face off with Van for the final time, and then I just disappear. It's like shit. Contamination effect. I guess so. So in the end, he had the jewel the whole time, and Ash kind of made fun of him for no reason. Alright, so for now, there is something I actually want to do. We do need to head to Bannacle, but there is one place I want to go to first. So we're going to go do that real quick, and then... and then we'll head to Bannacle. So... to Dot. I need to go to Dot first. A great sacrifice. Oh, I'm sorry, I kind of planted my ship right in there, I'm sorry. A great sacrifice. I just said that. What is wrong with me? Yeah, they kind of got fucked. It's not really their fault. They got born and they just ended up being here and then getting fucked. So. Also, I don't know, like... I don't know if anyone noticed, but there were definitely not 10,000 replicas at the Tower of Rem. There were like 50. But we can say there were 10,000. Alright, the joy of life. Man, look at all these skits. This weather's great, man. I'm having so much fun. I love life. Can't wait till I die in 3 days. Yeah. Alright. What a skit. I love living. Alright. So back in Doth, there is one thing I actually want to take care of real quick before we get going to Batical. You kind of have a small time limit on this. I kind of picked up on this. I was checking something, I kind of picked up on it, and I was like, well, I might as well go do it, because it's not really out of the way too much. We actually need to go to Ion's room. It's not really out of the way all that much. It's kind of important, and also there's a very small time limit. I think the time limit ends in the next like when you go to the next dungeon, which isn't the final dungeon, by the way, which I thought it was. But it's like Batical and then dungeon, so it's a good idea to take care of this now.
Phone Master Ion, I'm so sorry. Why did you do this?
Tear.
Ion, why?
So this is where you were. I have a message from Maestro Tritime. A memorial service for Phone Master Ion will be held tomorrow. Such services are normally limited to members of the Order, but if you would be so kind as to join us...
We'll go, right?
Yes. Please allow me to express the grief of the Emperor as well.
Yes. I also wish to represent Kimlaska. No, to offer my own feelings and prayers as well.
Ion was our friend after all.
Tyr, I'd like to ask you a favor.
What is it?
Sing your phonic hymns.
The phonic hymns?
Ion said he liked your hymns, that they felt nostalgic. Yulia's hymns together make another hymn, right? Please, sing the grand phonic hymn.
But I don't know the 7th hymn.
Then just the part you do know. Please?
Go on and sing, even if it's not complete. I'm sure Ion would appreciate it.
Tear, I think that song can be a form of prayer.
Okay.
What the?
Thank you.
Thank you all for joining our service. I'm sure Ion was pleased to see you again.
What was that in the middle of the service?
I don't know, but the moment I sang the 5th hymn, I felt a power that had never arisen before. I thought I understood its symbolism, but...
Perhaps removing the miasma from your body has enabled you to use higher-level hymns.
At that moment, I heard the Phone Master's voice. I believe that Ion must have lent you his power.
Yeah, I heard him too.
Me too. I think Maestro Tritime's right.
Perhaps such things are possible.
But why?
What's wrong?
Even though I don't know it, I felt like I could have sung the 7th hymn.
The one you haven't been taught yet?
Yes, it must have been my imagination. Perhaps Ion's power granted me that illusion.
So Tyr has learned Judgment. So just a nice thing to do for my boy Ion. And also Tyr gets a kind of a cool spell from it. It's actually probably the best spell in the game for her. So where is Judgmental? There it is. The 5th phonon to summon Judgment. So there you go. So she may be getting closer to the 7th hymn. And then she can do the Grand Phonic hymn. But with that, that's pretty much all I wanted to do. I just wanted to come here and do that because it's a really short thing and it has a very small time limit, and it's like you might as well go do it. It's kind of weird that it's not something that isn't mandatory, like going to your friend's memorial service. I mean, come on. I would want that to be a real thing. Can I not go in my airship because I landed it so close? Oh, okay. I was like, this might be a problem. Alright, so next up we gotta head over to Batical. So let's get going. Back in Batical? Heh. More like Bactical. That was dumb. Alright. We're gonna pretend that never happened. Anyway, we need to go up to the top, of course, because everywhere else in this place doesn't fucking matter. I mean, there's a coliseum, I guess, and a training dojo. But really, who cares? We're royalty. We get to hang out up top.
We can report to His Majesty tomorrow.
I'll return to the castle. Please come to the audience hall tomorrow.
Okay. The rest of you, make yourselves comfortable in the manor. I'm going to my room to rest.
Tear! Tear!
Mew, what is it?
I have to tell you a secret.
Secret? What are you talking about?
I can't tell you, Master.
What?
Okay, I'll listen. You go get some rest, Luke.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted. I'm going to disappear. I wonder when. How much time do I have? I'm here. Come in.
Luke,
Oh, it's you. What's with the serious look?
is it true your phonons are separating?
Who told you that?
Mew, he told me what you and the Colonel had discussed.
That little... Damn it.
How is your condition? Will you get better?
The doctor said it was too late.
No.
Tyr, please keep this between us. The only other one who knows is Jade.
Do you intend to keep them in the dark forever?
My condition won't change whether I tell them or not. There's no need to worry them.
Why? Why are you doing this?
If I'm going to die, I want to enjoy the time I have left. No, that's not it. I'm scared. If I tell everyone, they'll treat me differently. And every time they do, I'll be reminded that I'm going to die.
Luke, you're shaking.
See? I'm a coward. I'm already like this now. If the others knew, I'd never stop shaking and crying. I'd crawl into a little shell. So I figure, at least while I'm around them all, I can pretend it's going to be okay.
You idiot.
Yeah, no kidding. I really am. Sorry to worry you, Tyr.
Okay. But please, don't ever hide anything from me again.
Okay. I won't.
Kiss. Please, kiss. The best couple. Of course Mew was going to tell Tyr, I mean, come on. Anyway, the cruel truth. The cruel truth. I mean, at this point, you might as well tell her everything, because, like, this is probably as far as we're gonna go on secrets. So, make sure to tell Tyr everything at this point. I do kind of feel bad for Guy. But I can understand Luke's feelings on it. Oh, Mew. Hug him. It's not really your fault here. Some things are out of our control, unfortunately. Alright, so, just Luke. I don't know how we're talking to Tyr and Mew, but whatever. So I guess for now, I know we need to head to the audience hall to see Natalia. I don't know if I can do anything else to talk to everyone else. Let me check the drawing room. Do you think they ever draw in here? Huh.
Your Grace, an emissary of the New Order of Lorelei has arrived at the castle.
So, they've come. Luke, I'm going to the castle. I want you to come as well.
I wonder if it'll end up with a declaration of war.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go to the castle. Largo?
I am here as an emissary of the New Order of Lorelei. How will you answer Phone Master Mose?
Our kingdom of Kimloska Lanveldir has agreed to abandon the score. Therefore, we refuse the New Order of Lorelei's proposal.
Then I can take that as a declaration of war against the New Order of Lorelei.
We have no desire to fight. However, know that if our land or people are threatened, we will respond in kind.
Do you understand what this means, boy? Scion of Lorelei's power. In erasing the replicas at the Tower of Rem, you've brought about a new conflict. The score is a fearful thing.
That's sophistry. To begin with, both of my sons are alive.
Father.
Is it? We both know that a score of extinction is written on the 7th phone stone.
We'll build a future where people survive. We won't let you destroy the world.
And we'll do the same.
It's not the same. You're aiding Mose, who persists in clinging to the score. According to your logic, you're walking the path to destruction.
I have pledged my sword to one master alone. Never forget that.
Van.
Van is gathering his strength somewhere, isn't he? But where?
Luke, I apologize for the matter of the miasma. But I was struck by the spirit of your resolve in the face of death.
Not at all.
We can no longer avoid conflict with the New Order of Lorelei. Please come to my room later with Natalia. I believe now is the time to hold strong our hearts and reveal the truth.
Your Majesty.
Father? Father, what is it?
I have something to tell you about your real parents.
My real mother was Nanny's daughter.
Yes, Sylvia. But I presume you do not know of your father.
No, Nanny left the castle before I could ask any more.
Your father was a mercenary by the name of Badok.
A mercenary? I see. But why tell me this now?
We've learned of his whereabouts.
He's alive?
Yes. Natalia, be strong and listen. I feel I must tell you about your father because of the situation we now face.
What is it?
Badok is now in the New Order of Lorelei.
What? Why? Are you sure that's correct?
There's no doubt. Luke has confirmed it.
We're really dragging this one out. Just tell her.
He currently goes by the name of Largo, the Black Lion.
It can't be!
Natalia.
Luke! This is some kind of mistake, right?
Natalia, it's true. He confirmed it himself.
Natalia, where are you going?
I'm going to ask him myself. I can still catch him if I hurry. I refuse to accept this.
After her. There's no telling what she'll do.
Well, probably gotta go catch up with Largo. Shit. After Natalia. Well, this is pretty much the reaction I expected. Probably. It's probably where I would go. Alright, to the port. Hopefully Natalia doesn't... I don't know. I don't even know what she would do. Shoot him with an arrow? Anyway. So now, let's go try and catch up with him as well as her. They build the suspense by having you walk there. Damn it. Oh well. So, at least we finally got to the point where they're like, alright, we should probably tell her at this point, because, you know, we're probably gonna end up trying to kill him. Because he pretty much was like, hey, do you want to go to war now? Like, sure. Not really, but I guess. So. It would have been even greater if Largo wasn't the emissary and Mose was, and Mose just shows up as a big goo balloon. That would have been great. Alright, let's check the port.
Natalia!
Your friends are here, Princess.
Why? Why did you join the 6 God Generals?
What good will it do to know?
Answer me! Badok!
My wife, Sylvia, loved to watch the sunset from here. One day, I had finished escorting a caravan across the desert and was coming home. When I got home, neither Sylvia nor our newborn child were there. I finally knew what people meant when they said they had a bad feeling. The setting sun was shining in through the windows, blood red. I searched all over the city, but I couldn't find Sylvia.
What happened to her?
Several days later, she was found floating in this harbor. Sylvia was hysterical when her newborn child was taken from her. She killed herself.
No.
Sylvia's body was weak. But the score said we would have a child. No, that we must have a child. When I learned why, I threw away my life in Batacle. I drifted between countries. Eventually, Commandant Grants found me and took me in. Van said to me, the score is the planet's memory. Every memory until the end of the world, and everything moves according to that memory. The score is merely a small portion of it, translated into human words. So Sylvia's horrible death was predetermined. I hated the score, the planet's memory.
That is a horrible story, but the score isn't absolute. Isn't it just one possible choice of futures?
But if you always end at the same place, no matter what path you take, then free will means nothing.
The end is the same.
Even without readings of the score, this planet will keep its own memory and follow it. Van's vision of destroying the score is to destroy Lorelei, the planet's memory itself. He will earn the right for all living things to build their own future. I believe in that ideal and have chosen to join him. Remember this, your methods are too weak.
Wait! You're my...
Princess Natalia, my beloved daughter is no more. She was taken from me 18 years ago.
If what he said is true, then as long as the planet's memory exists, the future we choose will always arrive at a single conclusion.
Is that why Van is trying to erase the originals? To entrust the future to a new humanity of replicas beyond the planet's memory?
Even if that's true, the originals still die, right? The Commandant's plan won't save the people of this world.
Now, calm down. The most distraught person here is no doubt Natalia.
Natalia, let's go back to the castle for now. His Majesty is worried about you.
Father.
Natalia, I was so worried about you.
Father,
I knew that was painful for you, but you don't have to suffer anymore. You need not stand in the front lines against the new Order of Lorelei any longer.
Father, why?
Your journey was as an emissary to arrange a summit on the roll of the score. You fulfilled your duty. Why must you fight your own flesh and blood?
Precisely because we share that blood. Some things must be overcome.
Natalia!
No, I don't know. You may be right, Father. Perhaps I shouldn't fight. But the others also know Largo is my father. It won't be any easier for them. I don't know what I should do.
Natalia, I don't think you need to make a decision right away. It will take time for the new Order of Lorelei to prepare for battle.
Yeah, right now Ash should be searching for Master Van. And we have to stop the planet storm. You can use that time to think things over.
You can stay here, or you can come with us and think on the way. Whichever you like.
I'll go. Let me think there with you.
Very well. Be careful, Natalia.
Oh man, that was a lot. We learned even more from Largo, so that was kind of nice of him. So next we stop the planet storm. Alright, so we gotta go to Yulia's City. Alright, cool. Well, off to Yulia's City and Largo's life. It's a really horrible story, honestly. It does seem that way, where, yeah, you can do things a different way, but a single conclusion is going to come out of every future that you choose. So, at least it kind of seems that way. Like, Luke's death might not be immediate, but it's still a thing. after everything's said and done. So... But I guess for now we're gonna let Natalia think things over. It's good that we told her, finally. I feel like this is something she really needs to know. But it may be not great in the future. But anyway, for now, it looks like we need to go to Yulia's city, so that's going to be our next stop. So might as well get going. I have to walk out though. Yeah, a lot of the things happening now in the game, like all the there's a lot of shit going on, because this is final stage, tons of crap happening. So be prepared for all the shit, you know. It really ramps up, too. Honestly, throughout the game, just as like a small note, the game is like fast-paced, honestly, throughout the entire way through, in my opinion. There's always something going on, it's always important. So I really think that's awesome. There isn't really a lot of like fluff. Because usually everything kind of has a purpose. But anyway, we need to go to Yulia's city. So there is definitely a lot going on throughout the entire time, but a lot of these like final things are like the real meat. You're like, ooh, I like that. So it's cool. For now though, let's see if we can meet up with Teodoro. I'm gonna try talking to that lady again. I don't know if I'll get anything out of it, but we got Judgment. Oh man, look at this guy. The phone stone is super cool. No. That lady just doesn't talk. She's a mute. Alright, so... Kinda wish he just stayed in Doth. Though it probably would have been the same amount of running, though.
What do we need to do to stop the planet storm?
The planet storm is controlled by a giant phonic glyph. It's said that Yulia used the Sword of Lorelei to carve the phonic glyph into the land.
So we'll need to do something about that phonic glyph.
The Sword of Lorelei gathers seventh phonons, and the jewel disperses them. If Yulia gathered seventh phonons with the Sword of Lorelei and opened the gate, then we should be able to disperse them with the jewel and close it.
Do we even know how to use the jewel?
Let us use documents from the time to analyze the jewel here.
Thank you.
Could we split up for a bit while that's being done?
That's unusual coming from you, Tyr.
I don't see why not.
Then we'll meet back here later.
Alright. Yeah, well, I'll give some time to think about things. There's a lot going on recently, so I don't really blame anyone for wanting to take a little bit to relax. Luckily, this time around, this place isn't fucking Doth Cathedral, and it's not impossible to find anyone.
Wow, Ion managed the Order in conjunction with this place.
Yeah, this is like the real core of the Order of Lorelei.
I'd better shape up. I've got to beat the people here.
Why?
It's still a secret. Anyway, do you think Natalia's okay?
Hmm?
You've been friends since you were kids. Go and cheer her up.
Yeah, I'll talk to her. You know, I got her things to do. Gotta go talk to a few people. Like Mew, my best friend.
How are you feeling?
Fine right now. But Tyr and Mew found out.
Mew, I know.
I see. So Tyr knows. Poor thing.
Yeah. I feel bad for making her worry about me.
You're amazingly dense, aren't you, Luke?
I don't think so.
Oh? Well, then perhaps you're so preoccupied with her that you haven't noticed. Or maybe it's a self-defense reflex. Oh well, it's none of my business.
What are you talking about?
I'm just telling you to go see Tyr. Go on.
Oh, okay.
Maybe she likes you. Alright. Yeah, Luke can be a bit dense. But like, who isn't? What main protagonist isn't dense in like most games? Hey guy, how you doing?
Tyr seems pretty cold, but she's actually pretty nice, huh?
What do you mean?
You haven't really seen her at all.
Sure I have. She's always hard on me. Well, she's nice sometimes, I guess.
Are you stupid? Only a child needs kindness to be blatantly obvious in order to see it. If you haven't realized it for yourself yet, go and look for her now and see what you find.
Man, everyone's pushing this real hard. I support it. I'm down. I'm just like, damn. So where's Natalia? I mean, I want to talk to Tyr, of course. But I don't really... I'd like to talk to Natalia as well. Don't think she's gonna be back here. So... Alright. Well, I can guess where Tyr is. But I don't know where Natalia is. Is Tyr the only one with a room in this place, by the way? Because this door just leads to Tyr's room. Natalia? I don't think she's gonna be back here. Nope. Where is that girl?